Welcome back to Upfront. Vermont Senator and former presidential candidate Bernie Sanders appealed to his Wisconsin supporters in a virtual event yesterday with Madison area Congressman Mark Pocan. The town halls focused on the nation's crisis and called on voters to hold Republican leaders accountable for it. Sanders is working to bring his supporters on board to support Joe Biden, but will they follow? We're asking one of them today. Ella Severson is a college student from Ashland, Wisconsin, and a climate activist. So, Ella, I know you consider yourself a Bernie Sanders supporter. What do you think of the Biden-Harris ticket?
It definitely wasn't the ticket I was hoping for, and so I'm definitely very disappointed about that. I don't really think that Biden or Harris are really the people that I was hoping to be leading our country during this time. But I also recognize that this is the world we live in and the system we have. And so right now, their best hope of defeating Donald Trump, which I see as being really the only way to bring our country to a place where we are able to really tackle this pandemic and the other issues that our country's facing. So while I'm not thrilled, I will get behind the Biden-Harris ticket 100%. And I'm also really excited to see the first Black woman on a major party ticket for sure.
I'm curious what you and your friends talk about. Are all your friends thinking the same thing? Are they motivated still to go out and vote for Biden? Or do some of them just think, you know what, this isn't for me anymore, I just won't vote at all?
Well, most of my friends are sort of in the same boat with me. We're all disappointed. We're really hoping to see more progressive candidates to vote for, but we also know that we have to do what we have to do. And so while this was not our first choice, and while we will continue to fight for more progressive policies and for other candidates who we really want to throw our organizing energy behind, we also realize that we still have to rally around Biden, and it's still important to get out the vote and make sure that we are able to vote in this election and that we are able to vote for the candidates that have a chance of beating Donald Trump.
And what are some of the bigger issues that are important to you that you liked Bernie more than Biden on?
Well, the pandemic is definitely at the forefront of all of our minds right now. We really need to see a more leadership from our positions of power, and definitely more assistance to help those families who are also struggling from the economic impacts of this pandemic. But really the biggest issue for me when I'm voting is thinking about the climate crisis, because we're really fighting several crises right now in this country. We're fighting the pandemic, we're fighting economic injustice, and we're fighting climate change. And climate change, we only have a decade left before we will see irreversible damage to our climate. And so it's really top of mind for me to vote for politicians who are going to move us towards clean energy and towards that a future in 10 years where hopefully we will have been able to mitigate some of that damage that we're already beginning to see happening.
Do you think that the Biden campaign is doing enough to win over Bernie supporters?
No, I don't think so. I've definitely seen them cooperating on climate issues and other issues, but I definitely think that they have more stepping up to do, and so I will continue to push to see more from them in terms of really listening to youth movements and listening to progressive movements, and really just listening to the people and the things that we are really fighting for right now, like fighting climate change, fighting economic injustice, racial injustice, police brutality, healthcare, a livable minimum wage. All of these issues are things that we really want to see from the Biden campaign, and I am excited to continue to work on those issues, both to push their campaign towards maybe aligning themselves more with these movements, and also in other ways as well at lower levels of government.
Did it make a difference to you that Senator Sanders came out during the DNC and said, please support Joe Biden?
I had already made up my mind to support Joe Biden, so I can't say that Sanders there particularly swung my vote or anything, but I do think it was really important that Bernie Sanders step up and really say that we need to support the Biden-Harris ticket, because I think that was a mistake that he made in 2016 and not supporting Hillary Clinton soon enough, because I think in 2016, we really saw how the Democratic Party and just those of us on the left in general were really split between Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. And I think we really saw the fallout from that because Donald Trump got elected.
Well, Ella, we really appreciate your perspective. So thank you for making time for us on this.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Coming up, could it all come down to Wisconsin?